Good evening, everybody. It's Javier Blog 208 coming to you again. Time is 4:47 a.m. Monday morning, September 27th, 2021. I got an interesting topic for you guys tonight. Anxiety. And I am one person who struggles with anxiety. So let me just give you a little rundown on what my life is, dealing with anxiety. Look at the time I'm up. 4:47 a.m. Sometimes I'm up till 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, even 7 in the morning. Other times I go to bed earlier. Nights, for example, last night I was just dealing with a lot, somebody I cared about, wondering if I'm ever going to be able to talk to that person again. An auntie on the same time, an aunt of mine, I don't want to say disowning me, but not really wanting any physical contact with me for certain reasons. Reasons which I probably would be better off saying on YouTube. Nothing bad, but it's okay. I'll just say it. I'll just be very, very, very honest with you guys. I'm just gonna come out. I'm just gonna say it. I am not vaccinated. And because of that, my auntie, somebody who I really care about, does not want to have any physical contact with me. No hugging. No, she just wants to quote unquote love from a distance. So that hurts. I read an article online saying that there's like a big plurality or something of Americans that are vaccinated that say they want to cut ties with unvaccinated individuals. There are reasons why I have chosen to abstain from getting the vaccine, at least for now, and there's just reasons, but that's a topic for another video. And I will make that other video. I do. I just want to come forward and just be honest with you guys more and more. You've seen my travel videos, you've seen, my other rants, political stuff, whatever. But I just want to get to come forward to you guys more and more about myself. So anyway, among that, a friend of mine, somebody I know for 3 years who probably never wants to talk to me again. I pray that I'm wrong. My auntie kind of not wanting anything to do with me because I've chosen to abstain from getting this. Also, a lot of problems at my job, the place that I'm working at. I've been dealing with a lot of struggles that have been causing me, everything just kind of coming together at once. And this is the second time this happened this year. And I'll get to the first time later in this video. Everything coming together at once, like at my job, because I just a lot of pressure I've been dealing with, I got written up at work. I got told I can't work at other stores anymore. I got told I can't make drinks anymore. So I had a horrible week at work. When it comes to my work, I had a horrible week. I got my hours cut, and it's just because I've been making a lot of mistakes due to high amounts of anxiety. Anxiety comes when you are dealing with a whole bunch of burdens, a whole bunch of things that you're just dealing with at once, or just things you are worrying about in life, things you are worrying about. And I know and I believe many of you have been there. I've been there. I'm here. I'm there right now. And I work. I deal with high amounts of anxiety. And that's just what it is. And I know that the person I really care about who decided to drop contact with me, I know he also deals with a lot of anxiety. And anxiety could come from school, it could come from relationships with parents, it can come from just worrying about what people think of you, or worrying about what's going on at work, or worrying about what's going on at school, or worrying about what's going to happen next in your life, your day-to-day life, or just worrying about the unknown. Will this person ever talk to me again? Will I keep my job? Will I lose my job? Will my Thea ever get over this? What am I doing next in life? What's coming next for me in life? Will I ever go back to school? All that stuff. I'm just giving you examples here. And anxiety, it comes from worrying about the unknown, and or stressing about school, or things like that, or a lot of work. When you're it comes from worrying about the unknown and knowing that you're under a lot of pressure. Okay. So, and just addressing this, I've dealt with anxiety my whole life, and there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes it can get very overwhelming. Sometimes you can lose sleep at night over, you can worry so much, or you can, we're not just worry, but just you can, you know, worry and contemplate so much and think so much. And just immediately when you get up, you check your phone. What happened? What's the latest? What's the latest on Facebook? What's the latest with Messenger? Or check your schedule. Do I still have my job? Or, it comes from a lot of worrying about the unknown. Worrying, a lot of stress, fear of the unknown, worrying, just a lot of burdens in your life. So anxiety is a real thing. And how do I cope with it? Well, here I am. I'm up at 4:53 in the morning. I've been up later. Last night was a terrible night. Last night was a terrible night. I could not find it in my heart to go to sleep. Eventually, I was just went to sleep, and as soon as I woke up, I checked my phone, and I gotta. That's not a good way to live. That's not a good way to live. Nobody should have to do that. Social media gives you anxiety. Facebook gives you anxiety, and just a lot of things. Anxiety comes from a lot of sources. Anyway, I've talked about the sources. I'm sorry. How do we cope with it? Let's focus the rest of the video on that. Okay, so the real best thing that I can give you the answer for is prayer at the end of the day. That's how I do it. Call upon the name of the Lord. Jesus, take the wheel, take my burden. Like the guy on 9/11, when he saw that plane, this was an actual testimony, by the way. I don't know how people cannot believe in God. There was a guy on 9/11 who was way up in the floor of one of the towers, and he saw that plane coming in. And he says, I saw a plane coming in right way toward me. And then he says, Lord, I can't do this. You take over. And he survived, and he's still alive today. That's a fascinating clip. And, my biggest answer to anxiety is really prayer. And also just trying to figure out, what do not even just don't worry, cast your worries unto God, cast your worries unto the Lord. Because if you don't have, if you can't do that, then it's going to eat you alive. That's why he says, your burden light, my burden heavy. There's a verse in the Bible, I can't quote it exactly, but, just give your burdens to the Lord. Give your burdens to the Lord. And for those who are not, who don't believe, it's like it's harder for you. It really is. I don't have many answers. But my answer is prayer and just casting it onto the Lord and giving it to Jesus. And if you're, honestly just trying to put myself in the shoes, like, how can you deal with anxiety if you're not really a believer? Well, or if you just, have doubts or whatever. That's a tough question, but people turn to medication. People turn to different things. Worst case scenario, people turn to addiction. My cousin on January 5th of 2021, he died of addiction. And gosh, this video is going to go long. So the two worst weeks of my life. Now, the two worst weeks of 2021 were the week of my cousin dying on January 5th, the Trump riots, the Capitol riots on January 6th. I dealt with, a lot. I cried and I cried and I cried in those days. And probably this week. Those two were probably the worst weeks of 2021 so far. And my anxiety levels were just through the roof. Anyway, um, people turn to medication. People should not be turning to drugs. People should not be cutting themselves or hurting themselves. Or people should be like, maybe just try to go out, take a walk, get some fresh air, put things aside, deactivate your social media, um, and just kind of look at life. Just take some time off from work, or whatever. Just take walks in nature, um, and or do something you really like to do. Um, Other ways to cope with anxiety, and just find your happy place. Go to your happy place and just be there. Um, and just find those ways. Do something you like to do. Do what makes you happy, and just get away from the daily stresses of life, or the people, or the whatever that cause you the anxiety. Those are my answers, and I'm one that struggles with anxiety. I know other people who do. And the person I care about does. And honestly, if you guys have any questions or comments, or if there's anything you guys want to address me on, um, you guys can always message me, or just comment on my post right below. Like and subscribe, by the way. My name is Javier Blog 208. Post travel videos, political videos, psychological videos, videos on my faith in God and Christ, and just different topics. I do variety, and that's just what it is. I love you guys. Thanks for watching my video, and this is Javier Blog 208, tuning out.